What if everything you worked for, your education, your intelligence, your skills, is exactly what puts you at risk? What if the people who spent years becoming smart are the first ones to become replaceable? Right now, in 2026, something unexpected is happening. The safest jobs are no longer safe, and the smartest workers are quietly becoming the easiest to replace. The lie we all believed about AI. For years, we were told a simple story. Machines would replace low-skilled workers first. Factory workers, cashiers, drivers. It sounded logical. Repetitive work gets automated. Human intelligence stays valuable. But that story didn't age well, because AI didn't stop at simple tasks. It kept learning, it kept improving, and now it thinks. Not like a human, but fast enough, accurate enough, and cheap enough. Today, AI is writing code, analyzing data, creating reports, even making decisions. And suddenly, the definition of safe job has changed. The real shock is this: the more your job depends on structured thinking, the more exposed you are. AI is not replacing jobs, it's quietly replacing you. Piece by piece, here's how it actually happens. Not with a dramatic announcement, not with a sudden replacement, but slowly. First, AI helps you write emails faster. Then it starts generating reports. Then it analyzes data better than you. At first, it feels like support, like a tool. But over time, something changes. You are doing less work. Not because you're lazy, but because the system doesn't need you as much anymore. This is the part no one notices. Jobs don't disappear overnight. They shrink. And when your role becomes small enough, it disappears quietly. Why smart workers are easier to replace. This sounds uncomfortable, but it's true. Smart workers rely on patterns. They analyze, they organize, they solve problems using logic. And that's exactly what AI is built to do. AI doesn't get bored of patterns, it thrives on them. Give it enough data and it becomes incredibly efficient. Now think about most high-paying jobs. Finance, programming, marketing, consulting, they all depend on structured thinking, clear inputs, clear outputs. And that's the problem, because anything that can be broken into steps can eventually be automated. So the smarter the system becomes, the more it starts to look like you. The silent crisis nobody talks about. There's something even more worrying happening beneath the surface. Entry-level jobs are disappearing. And this is dangerous, because every expert was once a beginner. But if beginners don't get hired, how do they become experts? Companies today don't need as many juniors. Why would they? AI can handle basic tasks instantly. That first step into the industry, the learning phase, the trial and error, it's being replaced. And without that foundation, the entire system starts to crack. This isn't just about jobs, it's about the future pipeline of talent. From a company's perspective, the choice is brutal. Imagine you're running a business, not in theory, but in a real competitive market. Every decision has pressure behind it: cost pressure, time pressure, survival pressure. You have two options: a human worker who needs time, salary, breaks, training, and continuous management, or an AI system that works non-stop, scales instantly, and improves through constant optimization. It doesn't get tired, it doesn't ask for raises, it doesn't slow down during demand spikes. It simply performs at scale every second of the day. Modern research shows companies are rapidly adopting AI-driven automation specifically to reduce operational costs and increase efficiency across workflows. And as more firms integrate AI into decision-making and operations, the shift becomes less of a choice and more of a competitive requirement. It's not an emotional decision. It's a business reality, and businesses always move toward efficiency, even when it reshapes entire workforces. That's why this shift feels unstoppable, not because companies want to replace people, but because the system rewards those who do. But here's the twist nobody expected. This isn't a story about total destruction. It's a story about transformation. AI is not wiping out all jobs. It's changing them. Your job might still exist tomorrow, but it won't look the same. The tasks you do today might not be yours anymore. Instead, your role will shift. You'll supervise, you'll guide, you'll make higher level decisions. But the routine work, that's gone, and that shift is uncomfortable because it forces you to evolve. The real threat is not AI, it's predictability. Here's the deeper truth. AI is not replacing intelligence, it's replacing predictable intelligence. If your work follows clear steps, if it can be explained easily, if it produces repeatable results, it's at risk. But there are things AI still struggles with: real creativity, human emotions, unpredictable decisions, leadership under pressure. These are messy, they're not structured, and that's why they're harder to automate. So, ironically, the more human your work is, the safer it becomes. The shift that will decide everything. Right now, the world is divided into two groups: not rich and poor, not educated and uneducated, but something far more important: those who use AI and those who don't. Because here's what's really happening. AI is not replacing everyone at the same speed, it is changing who gets replaced first. Research already shows that AI is reshaping jobs by automating routine tasks while increasing productivity for those who adopt it early. People who understand AI, use AI, and adapt to it are already becoming more productive than those who ignore it. In many industries, AI tools are increasing efficiency by handling parts of work that used to take hours or entire teams.
So the competition, simple labor versus labor, it becomes human plus AI versus AI human without AI.
And that changes everything. Because in this new structure, it is not about how smart you are anymore or how educated you are. It is about how fast you adapt to a system that is constantly evolving around you. Studies already show early signs of labor shifts where AI exposed roles are changing faster than traditional job categories.
So the real competition now is not intelligence. It is adaptable under acceleration.
And that is the shift that will decide everything. The future doesn't belong to the smartest anymore. For a long time, being smart was enough. Get good grades, build skills, climb the ladder. But the ladder is changing, and intelligence alone is no longer the advantage it used to be, because now intelligence can be replicated, scaled, automated. What matters now is something different: flexibility, curiosity, the ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn, because in this world, standing still is the fastest way to fall behind, a reality most people are avoiding. Here's the uncomfortable part. AI is not coming in the future. It's already here. It's already writing articles, already building software, already replacing tasks across industries, and it's improving every single day, faster than most people can keep up. That's why this moment matters, because the gap is growing between those who adapt and those who wait. The question you need to ask yourself: forget everything else for a second. Ask yourself one simple question. If everything you do today can be done faster, cheaper, and better by AI tomorrow, what will make you valuable? Because that's the only question that matters now. Not your degree, not your experience, not even your intelligence, but your ability to stay relevant. The smartest workers are not failing, they're facing something new, a system that doesn't reward knowledge the same way anymore, a world where intelligence is no longer rare, but adaptability is, and the people who understand this early won't just survive, they'll lead. So what do you think? Are the smartest workers really at risk, or is this just another overhyped fear? I want to hear your thoughts. Drop your opinion in the comments below, and if you found this video interesting, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel, because the future is changing fast and you don't want to be the last one to realize it.